So you are interested to become a distributor. Let's first talk about this first question is how to learn English because this is the core of what we're doing here. Well, there are different options, right? You can learn on YouTube, for example, and the price is free, but the result is really, really low, right? So a lot of people learn on YouTube, but it takes them years, if at all, to actually speak the language. So we don't think YouTube is the best way to learn English. Now you've probably also learned in school. I've learned in school for 7 years, and I couldn't really speak the language. So you've got schools, you've got free schools in some countries, you've got expensive private schools in others. But here's a stat: less than 10% of people who learn English in a classroom can speak English. Less than 10%. So results are really, really low for classrooms. Now, I think we can all agree that if you want to learn English, probably one of the best ways to fly to New York or London or Sydney and spend a year or two there, completely immersed with native and speak the language all the time. But the problem is very, very pricey. I mean, you got to pay for the flight, you got to find a place there, you got to live there, so it's usually very, very pricey and mostly not affordable for most people. So what's the next option when you think about immersive learning? There's NYC English. NYC English was started in 2015 by Mark Emerson, and he has over 20 years experience in education, but it's been designed by David and Elaine, which all have a combined experience of over 30 years in learning a language, neuroscience, and all. So NYC English has been created by professionals in education, and for the last 2 years, it's been sold to governments and schools in 12 countries. Um, Over $3 million were spent in development on the app, and it's actually out there. You can find it on Google Play or Apple Store. Um, there's a demo version there, but one thing that you need to understand is NYC English is focused on listening and speaking. Too many methods are into the reading and the writing. We are very much into the listening and speaking. We want people to, after they used our app, to be able to listen and speak fluently. That's the goal. So that app is composed of 3 different levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And each level has 30 themes. So total, you got 90 themes, and each themes has modules. So you have a total of 900 modules. This application is to learn English, and it's one of the, in terms of content, the biggest. Okay, we're talking about hours and hours and hours, hundreds of hours of video content, um, hundreds of exercises, tests, quizzes. That's very, very interactive, and you'll never be bored. But when you start NYC English, when you start an app, you can have the best app in the world. If this app doesn't have a great student, and that's the lady on the left, then you won't get very far. You first need a great student. You need someone who truly wants, who's truly committed to learn the language. That's number one. But the second one, and that's the man on the right, a coach. If you think about it, when people go to the gym and pay for a membership fee, they will go in average 1 to 2 months. And the rest of the year, they just won't go. Why is that? I mean, they pay for the whole year, and yet they're just using it 10, 20% of the time. Only at the beginning, because their motivation were high. But after a while, that's human nature, it drops. And that's why we believe that coaching is key. You see, as I said, you can have the best app in the world. If you don't use it, what's the point? It's useless. Exactly like a membership fee at a gym. If you don't go to the gym, even if the gym is the best in the world, if you don't go there, you won't progress. So we're putting NYC English in terms of results at very high level. Sorry. In terms of price, we're not free, but we're definitely not expensive. Here's how we retail. So any user, any student can buy 1, 2, or 3 levels. If a user wants to buy 1 level, that means they can start at beginner, but usually for 1 level only, people already have a really good level of English. They just want to maybe improve their accent, improve their skills, so they might want to go for intermediate or most probably advanced. So for the 1 level course, it's 3 months and it comes at $130 with a coach. 2 levels, 7 months, $260. 3 levels, these are for people who don't speak English and want to learn and are committed. That's a 12 months course, $390. So how do you earn money? Well, there are 2 ways. Actually, in fact, there's 4 ways, but let's start it slow. The first 2 ways is you coach student. You become a coach. You're not an English teacher. You don't have to. Maybe you are, but you don't have to. What you do is you coach and you help people reach their goals. We call it the retail bonus. So if you find a student, you talk to the person and ask, hey, you want to learn English? Yeah, I do. Okay, how do you plan on doing this? Well, I don't know, maybe getting a teacher, going to a school. Well, maybe I can help you. I'm an English coach. What I do is I make sure you use the app I recommend, which is NYC English. You use that app and I make sure that you use it at least half an hour every day. My goal is you to reach your goals. Okay? So as a coach, you are here to help the people, especially when their motivation drops, to push them again. It doesn't require much, maybe just 1 message a day or 2. Call them once in a while. Just make sure that they're on track. That's how you earn money. So when you sell the app, you earn a bonus depending on the level, $30, $60, or $90. That's how much you earn. Now, if you sell it to 1 person, that's $30, $60, or $90. If you sell to a company and they buy 10 licenses, well, that's $300, $600, or $900. That's how you earn money with us. So if you, let's say, get 2 students per week and we show you how, you could earn $700 a month. That's for the retail bonus. The second way, and that's an option, is to find other distributors. You see, we made a decision not to spend $1 on Facebook. Instead, we're using word of mouth. If you think that this is good, then maybe you want to talk to someone in a different city or in a different country. You can find other distributors and we'll reward you for that. And when that distributor starts becoming a coach and selling, you earn as well. So you will earn $10, $20, or $30 depending on what that coach is selling. By the way, we are in over 22 markets right now. You can have friends in Thailand, Myanmar, Cambodia, Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia, Japan, China, Korea, Colombia, Mexico. I mean, these are like just names that come into my head, but we are in over 22 markets. The Arabic language is coming as well. So we're going to have very soon 30 to 40 markets. So if you have friends out there and you tell them about it, if you coach them and train them and help them on becoming successful coaches, that's how you earn each time something is sold. $10, $20, or $30. So if you have 20 distributors, okay, and that's actually not a high number. You can, if you have like English friends, English teachers friends who are in the country, you ask them to become distributors, they will find easily one student per week to coach. You would earn $2,400 per month. That's how you grow. So what really you have to do? Well, you have to identify people who want to learn and coach them, and you've got to find people who want to earn and coach them. So what do you need to do next? The bad news is there's an activation fee, $30. The good news is that you don't have to pay it up front. You pay it on your first sale. So as I explained earlier, when you do your first sale, and let's say it's one level, we will take just that profit, $30, as your activation fee. And then on the second sale, third sale, fourth sale, and whatever, you will earn full, 30, 60, or 90. So on your first sale, it would look like that. Okay, you wouldn't earn profit on the first level, but you would still earn $30 or $60 on 2 or 3 levels. That's how it works. So get on, like, just sign up. Get a sign up. You'll get a link from the person who sent you that presentation. Do your sign up. Get on the trainings, because that's important. You will get full training from the person who recommended you, but also you'll be part on Facebook group, our close friend group of coaches. You'll be part of our Facebook Messenger, a community of coaches, people helping each other, sharing tips on ways to coach people, find people, market themselves and all. So this is like a fun group. We hope we'll see you in this group very, very soon. Have a wonderful day.